Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to read an extract taken from the novel Three Men in a Boat, and it is written by Jerome K. Jerome. Children, for many, packing is an enjoyable affair and many find it quite boring. So let's see what is happening in this extract packing. But before that, let's know something about the author Jerome K. Jerome. He's a British writer of the Victorian period, best known for his comic novels. Although he faced difficult circumstances and poverty in early life, Jerome developed a passion for literature, politics, and the theatre. He began his writing career in 1885 when he published a memoir about his time working for a low-budget theatre troupe. He then began to publish comic essays in a magazine called Home Chimes. Although Three Men in a Boat was poorly received by critics, it became immensely popular among readers of all social classes. Jerome published a sequel called Three Men on the Bummel in 1898. The extract packing has been taken from the novel Three Men in a Boat, published in the year 1889, is Jerome's most famous and enduring work. Initially intended to be a serious travel guide, the novel, with its deceptively simple story of three friends, Jerome, George, and Harris, on a boating holiday on the River Thames between Kingston and Oxford, has been hailed as a classic work of comedy. For these three men on a relaxing holiday, rowing and sailing upstream, seeing the sights and camping in the boat, anything that can go wrong does. On the periphery, there is also the dog Montmorency, a thoroughly anarchic figure whose practical solution to their difficulties usually consists of getting out of the way until all the fuss dies down. This extract is a humorous account of the confusion and mess created by the three friends. And their dog Montmorency, we can't forget him, who are inexperienced in the art of packing and have little knowledge about working in an organized manner. Hence, to the great amusement of the reader, the small job of packing is carried out by them with many mishaps. Let's talk about its setting. The novel Three Men in a Boat, from which the given extract packing has been taken, is set in England in the 19th century. In this extract, the three friends, the narrator, Jerome, George, and Harris, are packing for their trip on the River Thames. They are in the house shared by the narrator and George. Harris is to spend the night with them as the plan to set out early next morning. Now let's have a look at the characters. Quite interesting characters, the way they have been written. Jerome, the narrator of the story, is the one who narrates the happenings from his point of view. The narrator is overconfident and rates his packing skills a bit too high. He volunteers to pack their personal belongings as he prides himself on his packing. As he says, packing is one of those many things that I feel I know more about than any other person living. George and Harris are the friends of the narrator Jerome. As they start packing, they, like their friend Jerome, are very sure of their powers as packers. Both start packing cheerfully, wanting to show the narrator how to go about the task. However, according to the narrator, they are the worst packers in the world. They are rather incompetent, we realize as they get to packing the food hampers. They messed up everything. Another character we have is Montmorency, the pet dog of the three friends Jerome, George, and Harris. He's a well loved pet and therefore knows no restraints. He's a high spirited animal and instinctively rushes to probe everything, and in doing so, creates a nuisance for his masters. Now, after talking about the characters, let's have a look at the story. The narrator, Jerome, boasts of being the master packer. The narrator was going on a trip with his friends George and Harris. He himself decided to pack. The two accepted his offer and relaxed while he packed the bag. But Jerome's real intention was to supervise his friends in packing, but something else happened. He wanted to teach his friends how to pack. He wanted to supervise them. But that couldn't happen. However, they misinterpreted him, and as a result, narrator had to do the packing. Haphazard packing by the narrator. The narrator started packing and it took a bit longer than he had expected. He packed the bag but forgot to put the boots inside. So he had to reopen the bag and put them in. He forgot whether he had put his toothbrush in the bag or not. So he had to open the bag again and empty its contents. He put the contents back in the bag by shaking them one by one and found his toothbrush inside a boot. He had to reopen again as he had forgotten his spectacles. George and Harris did the rest of packing. George asked the narrator whether he had packed soap or not. The narrator was extremely angry hearing this as he had already opened and packed the bag several times. So, George and Harris took the task of completing the rest of packing. Situation became quite worse. George and Harris committed a lot of mistakes while packing. They broke cups, put things behind them, and couldn't find them when they needed them. They looked for all those things everywhere but couldn't find them. And this actually creates a humorous situation in this extract. They packed heavy things on the top of light things and also stepped on things, destroying them. Adding to it was Montmorency, who also joined the packing. He came and sat down on things, put his leg into the jam pot and scattered the teaspoons. He would go into the hamper and attack 3 lemons, thinking them to be rats. Quite amusing. And then later he was shooed away by Harris. Finally, the packing came to an end. At around 12:50 a.m., late night, the 3 friends were very tired and decided to sleep.
Download the app today and get 1 month free. Now, restrictions apply.
Before sleeping, they had an argument about when to wake up in the morning. So this was all about the story. Now let's have a look at the theme. Packing is based on the theme that routine tasks are not as easy as they are thought to be. Moreover, even a task as mundane as packing requires meticulous planning and foresight. Otherwise, the results may be disastrous. That is what happened in this extract packing. As the 3 friends, Jerome, George, and Harris, pack for the river trip, the task takes longer and is made more complex by the chaotic methods of the packers. The narrator, who packs all their clothing, discovers when he's done that he has forgotten to put the boots in. He also can't remember if he packed his own toothbrush, so he has to rummage through the bag to make sure. He eventually finds it in one of the boots. So whatever happened in the story is quite amusing, and the way it happened in the story, the way it took place, everything got messed up when these 3 friends started working together. Harris and George packed the food and cooking utensils into 2 hampers. It takes them 2 hours. They break a cup, put heavy items on top of things that can get squashed, like a tomato and pies, and then have to clean the resulting mess out of the hamper. Harris sits on the butter and it sticks to him, and the 2 men have a difficult time finding it again. Montmorency, the dog, gets involved by putting his leg into the jam. Thus, the writer emphasizes the need for planning and foresight even in mundane tasks like packing for a journey. So one needs to be careful. Doesn't matter whatever work it is. And if you don't be careful, you mess up everything. And the result is horrible. So this extract gives us an important message. It conveys the message, albeit humorously, that even a task as mundane as packing should not be taken lightly. It requires planning, concentration, and deftness, otherwise, the results are disastrous as well as time consuming. So, I hope you all understood the chapter well. Read the text, clear all your doubts, take good care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching.